Welcome back to the Blues Society of Northwest Florida's weekly podcast. I am Paul Stadden, your host, every week getting to talk to the really cool bands that come and play the blues jams every Monday night. So I am pleased to be rejoined this week by Greg Lyon, following up on the interview we did with him a long time ago. Gosh, Greg, that's been close to 6 months now, I think. So there's been
Is it already?
It's been about half a year, man, so I'm sure that there's been a lot that has changed, not just your hair length getting shorter. I'm actually kind of curious. Let's make that the first question, Greg. Why'd you cut your hair?
Oh, to be honest, it was just getting so hot, and I hadn't had my hair short in quite some time, so I just decided for a change, cut it off.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
It looks good, man. Fair enough.
Thanks.
Well,
I can feel the breeze.
Nice. Don't have to tie it back or anything like that. I don't know. You know, there's something about a blues man with long hair. Stevie Ray Vaughan really pulled it off nicely, but I don't know. People are gonna have to rub your head for luck. So, other things that have changed. I'm a gear junkie, so let's talk a little bit about your gear that's changed a little bit since then. I've been seeing you play a lot of different guitars since you had your old kind of natural colored Stratocaster. You got a Warmoth Strat rocking out. I've seen you playing a Telly. Tell me about your gear.
Well, I've been having a good friend of mine. He let me try out a lot of different guitars and stuff. And I recently bought a guitar from him. It's a Reverend Telecaster.
Yeah, man.
And I've been liking that a lot. And it's got a really good tone to it. And the neck on there has got a good fat neck on there.
Nice.
So it's just easy to play. I don't know. I never had too many Telecasters before. Played
right.
Many, so it's going a little different direction, but of course I always got my Strat ready to go in case I need it.
Sweet. Are you the kind of guy that likes to have a lot of different guitars with you, or are you like a one guitar, plug it in and go kind of guy?
Well, I've been usually trying to bring at least 2 guitars with me, so if I break a string,
sure.
I always got a backup ready to go.
Fair enough. I tend to be the bring 12 guitars kind of guy.
Yeah.
But you know.
But usually when I find a guitar I usually play it a lot.
Well, that's cool.
That's what I use.
Well, let's talk about the band, man. We're going to be seeing you guys play Monday night, Lili Marlene's in Seville Quarter. Make sure you all come out and see him. 8 o'clock is when Greg's going to get up and start playing. Are you going to have a lot of the brass with you? I've noticed that your band, you've got a lot of brass, and you got the sax player with you. I mean, do you prefer that kind of to the the trio or the quartet?
Well, I do like having horn section with me. Tomorrow I actually won't be having a full horn section. I may be having a sax player.
Okay.
To make it. But it might just be a trio tomorrow. So.
Oh, that's cool. Well, let's talk about your influences a little bit, because you strike me more as kind of a jazzy kind of guy with your playing. Is there a lot more jazz that's in your background versus the blues?
Probably a little bit more jazz, but it's kind of definitely a mix. I don't consider myself a straight jazz player, or I guess
right.
a straight blues player for that matter. But I do. I've always been a big fan of Wes Montgomery and like Weather Report, and just some of the funkier jazz too, like the Herbie Hancock and everything.
Right.
Mike Stern and Pat Martino. He's another old jazz guy. But I love John Scofield. I've been listening a lot to him lately.
Oh, awesome.
And who else? Just Larry Carlton. I love those guys. But as far as playing, I usually just kind of do what I feel.
Right.
Go from there.
Is there a particular kind of sound, or is there a particular artist that you really try to emulate with your playing?
As far as sound goes, I just like to have good, good tone, and I don't try to go too crazy with the overdrive or anything. But
right.
I wanted to basically cut through, but to have a good blend with all the instruments, not be overpowering, I guess. Just
sure.
basically keep it simple,
I understand. You guys hit the recording studio anytime soon? You guys laying down any tracks that we can go out and spend some money on?
I don't have too many tracks down right now, but I did make a little solo recording.
Oh, cool.
Where I do a lot of looping.
Oh, nice.
And it's kind of a live recording, so it's not the best quality-wise, but it's something that people can listen to.
As long as it captures you, that's what really matters, right?
Yeah, and I think that comes through.
Well, here's a question. I don't know if I asked you last time. I've been laxing this in the podcast the past couple weeks, but I do want to make sure I ask you, especially since you've got a lot of these other influences in there. A lot of guys seem to be very much blues purists, that they won't allow anything else to come in and kind of influence that sound. And I don't know how you feel about this. Is it that the blues has to be something specific, like, this is the blues, this Chicago blues or Delta blues or whatever you want to, have the timeline stop, or is it better for the art form that it does kind of mongrelize and get all these other influences like jazz and rock and metal influenced in there?
Well, I believe that it's important to, keep the styles what it is.
Right.
But then also, you got to be able to reach out too, and that's how, artists grow and evolve. Too,
right.
To just try to stay in one place all the time and you don't do
right.
too much. But then again, it's important to stay true to what you do. So I guess when I play blues, I try to just play the blues. If I'm gonna do. Sometimes I make it jazzy, but there's
right.
quite a wide range, between blues and jazz. So
yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, and I think it's important to bring in other influences, but at the same time, give respect to what the foundation or what
right.
the style is.
Pay homage to it. Exactly. Greg, I am looking forward to hearing you guys play coming this Monday night, and it's always a blast hearing you guys pull out some of that with the horn section, and I hope that you're going to have a sax player with you, because I think it really adds a lot to your sound. And folks, if you haven't seen Greg's band play yet, you're going to get an opportunity for free, no cover. Just hop on down to Lili Marlene's 8 o'clock Monday night with the Greg Lyon Band. Greg, it's going to be an awesome show. I look forward to seeing you, man.
Cool. Thanks, Paul.